In this lesson video, we are still going to cover charts. Previously, we focused on data. Now we will focus more on the appearance settings. First, we will discuss the chart style globally. Then, learn to adjust the visibility of the chart elements. And lastly, the appearance of each element in more detail. For this lesson, I'll be using the file from the previous lesson. First, let's discuss the chart style. When you select a chart object, then open the contextual menu Chart Design. You can select a color preset from this menu item. Each of these color rows represents one color preset, and these color boxes represent the colors that will be applied to the data bars. If we choose the orange, yellow, green preset for example, now the data bars will be colored orange, yellow, green, and so on. If we choose this type of monochromatic blue, then the color of the data bars will be in blue color tone. Then, in this list, you can choose a style preset that determines the background color of the chart and its various effects. For example, we can use this gray background color or this dark one. We can see that this style uses a shadow effect on the data bars. For now, I am using the standard style, which is the one at the very top left. Apart from the chart design ribbon menu, you can also access the styles from the little button on the right, which is the one with a brush icon. We can use this tab to select the style, and this tab for choosing the color. In general, a chart consists of many visual elements. You can freely set which elements you want to show and which elements you want to hide. For this, you can use the menu item on the top left, which is called Add Chart Element. Or you can also use the button on the right side of the chart, which has a plus icon. Let's first look at the menu above. If we click it, we can see various chart elements divided into several categories. Just for example, this chart title is the title that we see here. If we select None, now the chart no longer has a title. If we select Centered Overlay, now the title is in the middle of the data area. For now, I'm returning this to the default setting, which is above chart. Next, if we click on this plus button, basically, what we see here is the same as what we can access in the Add Chart Element menu. It's just that the UI here is more compact. For example, you can show or hide both axes, or hide only the vertical axis, or just the horizontal axis. Then, this one is for showing or hiding the chart title as we previously tweaked in the top menu. This is to place it in the middle, and this is to place it back to the top. Then, the data labels option is to display the data value for each bar on the chart, and this one is to display the data table directly at the bottom of the chart, etc. Feel free to experiment with these options yourself. For most people, using the styles is probably sufficient. But if you still want to make further adjustments to each element in the chart, then you can use the Format menu above or the Formatting side panel that will appear on the right side. In general, all the techniques are basically similar to how we tweak the design of ordinary shape objects. So we don't need to go over all of them again in this lesson. Just an example. Suppose we want to turn this bar's color to green. First, select the bar element. Then, in the Format menu, click on this Fill Color, and then pick a green color. We can see that all of the bars referring to the same data will automatically turn to green also. Another example, we want to add a bevel effect to the bars. You can click here, then choose this bevel preset. You can also add an outline color if you want, etc. Besides using the Format menu, you can also use the Formatting side panels to change the design of a chart element. To open the Formatting side panel, first, you need to select one of the chart elements. For example, this data bar element. Then you can click on the Format Selection button in the Format menu. Or, let me close the panel first. You can also press the shortcut Ctrl+1. Or, let me close this again. For chart elements, you can actually just double-click on the element you want to tweak. We can see the formatting side panel of that element opened. In general, the side panel provides control over all aspects of the chart elements. For example, we want to change the fill color of this data bar. Select the icon on the far left and change the color. Let's pick this red color. You can also add effects by pressing this icon. Then open the category that you want. For example, 3D format, and we can choose one of the available bevel presets. We can see the result like this. For the last example, because this topic is often asked by many people, what if we want to change the background color of a chart? Essentially, this background box is a shape object. To adjust it, you can just click on an empty area or on the edge of the chart, then click on this icon, and then change the fill color to another color, for example, yellow or this light gray color. And this is the result. Apart from the fill color, outline, and effects, you can customize every aspect of the chart even further. Let's first discuss how to control the layout or the placement. If you select the chart title, for example, besides replacing the text, like this for example, you can also move it to any location in the chart region simply by clicking and dragging on its edges. Then, since this element is essentially a text box, you can click on text options on this side panel and set various parameters related to the text box. We can even rotate it by changing this custom angle value. But you need to remember that all these changes will be reset back to the default when you toggle the visibility. It means, if we click on this plus button again, then click to hide this chart title element, and then click again to show it, the position and also the rotation returned to the defaults. The last thing we want to cover is the unique settings of the chart elements. You should know that each type of chart element has unique parameters that only that element has. For example, if we select the bar element, then click on this icon, you will find various unique parameters. We can move this slider to the right if we want some overlap between these data bars. Then we can move this slider to adjust the gap. The smaller the gap between the data bars, the thicker the bars will be. If we choose the legend element, for example, we can see the unique parameters that the legend element has. If we choose another element, for example this axis, then these are the unique parameters of the axis element. It will take too much time to cover all the unique parameters of each chart element. At least from these examples, you already understand how it basically works, so you can try and experiment with the other parameters yourself.